Hello and welcome to the Clever Fox YouTube channel. My name is Ilysse and I'm really excited to plan with you today because I have my Clever Fox Self-Mastery Journal. I like to think that this journal is a hybrid between planning and journaling because not only is there space for you to map out your day, but there's also a ton of reflection space for both the morning and the evening reflection. Make sure that you watch this whole video so you can see how I map out my morning and then how I reflect again in the evening. If you're not yet subscribed to our channel, make sure that you click that subscribe button and you turn on your notification bell so that you get notified each time we share a new video. Let's get journaling. I have my Self-Mastery Journal open and we are going to be doing this in two parts. So today is Thursday, October 9th, and it is 7:52 a.m. I pulled out some colors just because I think it's fun to add color to your journal, and it's like a way to sort of add something decorative without needing too much decor. So this morning, I am grateful for a productive week. I've had a really productive week so far. I am also grateful for the involvement of James in wedding planning. He's been so involved and it's helping me so much. And my relationship with my mom. My mom is just my favorite person and she's been really helpful through so many things that have been going on lately. So that is what I'm grateful for today. My positive affirmation is going to be, I give myself grace when things don't always go according to plan. I think that as a planner, it's really easy to get thrown off when things don't always go according to plan because I do my best to plan everything out, but I think it's also really important to give yourself grace when things don't go according to plan. Okay, top goals for today. One of them is going to be go to bed early. I have a really busy weekend ahead and I need to make sure that I go to bed early today. Also is going to be clean my office. Again, a busy weekend and I want to make sure that even though it's Thursday, once the weekend comes and then Monday comes, my office is in good shape and I don't feel overwhelmed by clutter. And then finally, prep for workshop. Okay, let's do a schedule. So I'm going to add in a couple of different times here, a little bit different than your schedule may look like. Okay, so 7 is going to be AM routine and exercise. 9, work. 1:30 will be lunch and read. 2:30 is when I go back to work. 5 is when my day ends, and this is going to be clean office. 6, prep dinner or cook dinner. 7, dinner. 8, wedding planning. 9 is watch a show with James. We've been watching Breaking Bad. We've been rewatching it. We've both seen it before, but not in years. And then 10 is go to sleep. Okay, that is my schedule for the day. I'm gonna bring back in a color for my to-do list, and then we're just going to kind of brain dump everything that is on my to-do list today. So one of them is going to be take out recycling, prep for workshop. I'm teaching a workshop in New York City on Sunday, so I need to do some prep for that. Also, I want to do a weekend list. I want to exercise. Some of the things that are in my schedule are also going to be here. Email, catch up, update, budget. And then finally, we're going to write wedding planning. Because my affirmation is that I can give myself grace when things don't always go according to plan. If I overbook myself today, things are not going to go according to plan. So I have to be mindful of the way that I set up my day based on not overdoing it and setting myself up for success, not failure. I also like to leave some of this open because as the day comes up, there tends to be other things that I need to fill in as well. And then we have this dot grid space down here that you can really do anything with. So I think that over here, I'm going to write looking forward to, and then I can choose something I'm looking forward to. For me, I am looking forward to a fun weekend ahead. By the time Thursday comes, I am ready for a fun weekend. Some weekends are filled with rest, some are filled with fun. This is going to be a very fun weekend, and I can talk a little bit more about what that involves. So on Saturday, we have an all-day event that's for something for my nephew, and then we're sleeping over at my friend's house, and then Sunday we're going into New York City for a workshop that I'm teaching. So it's gonna be really fun. But I wanna start to get ready for this list of things that I need to do, and then we'll check back in the evening and fill out these sections. We are ready for my evening reflection. It is still October 9th, and it is 8:41 p.m. So almost 13 hours after this morning, and we are going to do some reflection. So what went well today? Well, let's take a look. I got through most of my to-do list, not everything. So we're going to say I got through most of my list. I solved a problem at work, and dinner was delicious. I made stuffed peppers, which is a new dish for me, and it was so good. What can you improve? What can I improve? I can be better at balancing my time and conserving my energy. That's one of those reasons that I did not put away the laundry, even though I folded the laundry, because I'm not always great at balancing my time. What brings you genuine joy? Genuine joy is such an interesting concept. What brings me genuine joy? Being creative, not abiding by any set rules, and just letting my creativity flow. Consider how you can prioritize these things in your daily life. That's a really good one. So I guess I could have put more things that bring me genuine joy, but how I can prioritize in my daily life is going to be keep creative supplies easily accessible for when the mood strikes. Because I don't want to force creativity and say like schedule it into my everyday, because that wouldn't be super like genuine to being creative. But having creative supplies near me so I don't have to go dig them out when I'm feeling creative, I think is going to be important. Okay, now we are ready for some journaling space. So that's right, usually by Thursday, I'm feeling pretty burnt out because I push myself so hard to be productive, especially, this is a long sentence, on weeks where I have a busy weekend ahead. I, all caps, need rest and must be better at giving myself time to reset and recover. I think it's really important to be honest with yourself in your journal, whether it's something that you wish you did differently, like me, where I put too much on my plate and I'm not always as intentional about rest. But the way that this self-mastery journal is set up is so great because it gives you that time in the morning to kind of set up your day and that time in the evening to reflect on the day. And I love that like dual setup here because I think that it's just so helpful. And because this is undated, even if you don't use it every single day, it's a really great journal for yourself or as a gift as we start to kind of approach the holiday season, because it doesn't take much time. As you can see, this is not a long video, but it's really helpful, especially like going into the next day, being able to have an evening reflection. You can pick up the Self-Mastery Journal at cleverfoxplanner.com. Please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure that you are subscribed to our channel and you have that notification bell turned on. We have so many more amazing videos ahead. Thank you so much for spending time with us. I am gonna go put away my laundry so that I can check that off the list and then go to bed. Thanks again, and we'll see you soon.